15 seconds or more showing a 48-volt power supply. "15 seconds or more showing a properly sized little fuse. This ruler is in millimeters and we can see we're 150 millimeters. And this is actually our mate seal from last year. So if you'll go ahead and open that up, it is a certified, properly sized little fuse. Ta-da, nice. 30 seconds or more showing the inside of the control box. We do not use any 120 volt alternating current. We have a router, our topside general box of basically just shunt resistor and fuses, and then our switch. Yeah. We also use 2 controllers and a laptop. 15 seconds or more showing no conversion until we reach the ROV. Here's our power supply. We go into this box. No conversion happens in there. We come out through the fuse. We just follow the tether all the way down. And then we go directly into our ROV. There is no time or ability to convert anything here. So yeah. "15 seconds or more showing the top side strain relief. Nice. "15 seconds or more showing the bottom side strain relief. "10 or more seconds showing each side of the ROV with proper motor waterproofing and thruster shrouding. We're less than 12.5 millimeters. All right, and then we're gonna go to this side. Front. These thrusters have even smaller holes, less than 11 millimeters. Hello and welcome to our NUWave qualification video pool run. You'll note that this is not the normal pool that we run all of our qualification videos out of. That's because Northeastern put that pool under construction, and so we're making do here in the MIT Sea Grant tank. As such, some things are a little bit wonky given the size of this tank, but we're making do. The first thing we're going to go for here is removing and replacing the sacrificial anode. So we're going to go in and grab that right off the gate. And it's going to take us a little bit of time to get it out of there, but generally pretty happy with how this run went. Our robot for the first time has 4 vertical thrusters in this run, so we can actually pitch front and back, which is pretty nice here. And we're just lining it up, figuring it out, and going from there. And as you can see, we get the first rung out, and we're just working to get the second. I'm just going to take 1 second here, but generally pretty smooth stuff. We're considering putting a second claw on the other side of the robot to try and do this, but we managed to do it with just pitching, yawing, and doing other things with our robot alone. And so for the qualification video, that'll suffice. And I can see that we managed to pry it on out of there. And then we come back to the side of the pool. Now, funnily enough, this run was the fastest run we did all the things in. However, it's not going to be the cleanest, and you'll see in a second why that is when we go to reattach our sacrificial anode. And so we come up, Lily grabs our thing, and we proceed forward. No, we pulled it out and put it back in to sort of demonstrate that it was a new one. We didn't build two of them for cost reasons. And so then we go to put back our prop, and we line it up really nice. And putting it in, we found was much easier than getting it out. So that was nice on every other run. But this run, I think we have some difficulties lining ourselves up. So yeah, I think we get pretty close here. And it looks sort of like all our other runs, but we're actually a little bit off. And soon we're going to just like sort of have to reset. So yeah, here's the awkward bit where we lose control of it. And so, fortunately, as would go in a mission scenario, we think for a second, we don't panic, and we decide that in order to grip it properly, we're just going to grab it, come back to the surface, and reset the position in our claw. So we managed to grab the side of this after a few attempts. Again, it's always funny how the run you end up submitting isn't maybe the dream brilliant run where everything comes together, but that's what Worlds is for. And at the end of the day, I'm pretty happy that the team is able to sort of adjust. At a certain point, we're becoming a little bit more experienced and mature in how to deal with these types of situations. And so we end up grabbing the spoke of it, coming back to the side of the pool, and adjusting real quick. And from there, we just fix ourselves, and very much so, remain calm. And so now here we're going in for attempt number 2 at putting in the sacrificial anode. Basically, we put that all in, and this time we line it up really nicely right away, sort of like how we'd had it happen in the past. And then we slowly yaw ourselves to where we need to be. And again, much smoother, sort of demonstrates how we would like to be doing these types of tasks. And with some more piloting experience, this could be a much cleaner operation even still. And so yeah, we let go, and all of a sudden that's one down. So our next one here, again, we don't have a lot of real estate in this pool, so we're on a platform that we're going to retrieve it from, and we're going to retrieve the device after we reset ourselves. Also, one thing I think is worth mentioning, you'll notice that there's a carpet here. That carpet exists because the tank we're testing in, they're also testing a DVL, and the bottom of the pool is so shiny that the DVL isn't picking anything up. But anyway, we grab our device and are bringing it to the new area. Again, we're running out of real estate, so we're just sort of moving it to where we expect the platform would be. And you'll note that we have a little bit of difficulty as well here. just getting on over. But yeah, I think had we had a bigger space and ability to space things out, we wouldn't have issues with like running into other props while we do things. Um, and here we actually get a little tangled up with the rope coming out of here, and so we do a little maneuvering and are able to fix it after a quick second, um, which is nice. Um, yeah, a little zoom in to demonstrate to you the state of affairs here, but we managed to just sort of wiggle our way out of it by relocating and free ourselves up after some tactical moving around. Um, and again, you can see the lack of real estate we have here, but we make do. Um, and so then we go in, and the pin is sort of hard to see under the water, but we pull it out, and we'll actually bring it up for you guys so that you can see that we've removed a pin from the thing. We didn't put enough float in there to make it float up when we remove the pin, but we adjust, and then we'll grab the pin, take it out, and bring it to the surface for you, just to make it abundantly clear that we are in fact pulling a pin. But we've grabbed onto it, I believe, in this attempt, and are backing up. Yep, and it's in our claw. And again, the top doesn't float because it needs more flotation. But we come up and go to the side of the pool where we will drop off this pin. I believe it doesn't count as debris, so you can just leave it in a pool run. But in our case, it was kind of a pain to get off the bottom of the pool, and we don't have divers, so we just brought it back. Okay, and so yeah, now for our final thing, we got to remove and replace the top off of this lid. And so we're going to grab it, lift up. Now that's, of course, the much easier part. The harder part is putting it back on efficiently and effectively. And so we're going to sort of try and line it up here. And I believe it's going to take us a couple of shots, but no. Yeah, it does take a couple of shots because we need to get our claw out. Our biggest issue is that our claw's a little thick, so we don't actually have a lot of room. And so how we're going to end up solving that is going to be a very fun strategy we came up with. That I won't spoil. I'll just wait for you guys to come see it. But there we go. We just do a flip, and the way we pitch ourselves out of there, it works. So ta-da. And then we pilot our way out of the pool and are done. Around the obstacles that are the cinder blocks holding down that DVL carpet. And so yeah, do the thing. And yeah, another submission to mate. Very excited for Worlds, and I think the robot the team has to offer is pretty exciting. So yeah, thank you so much.